I'm Jennifer with another fun DIY project using fabric and Mod Podge. Letters right now, monograms are really hot. I'm seeing them all over in Michael's, Joann's, just Hobby Lobby, they're everywhere. So we've been trying to think of projects to use fabric and monograms, and boy, we've came up with some really a fun one I'm going to share with you today. And it's super simple. You can do this with your kids, grandkids, friends, because kids love to have their letters in their room, but this is a way they can actually customize it with the favorite fabric. So all you need to do is get a letter. These are, again, readily available. Michael's, Joann's, Hancock's, definitely Hobby Lobby has these. You know, I've also found other shapes. I have this one. This one's made out of wood. It's thinner. Same concept, so it doesn't have to be these kind of chunky letters. It can be this as well. So Mod Podge, I always want to call it Mod Podge. Does anybody else out there want to call it that? It's harder to say Mod Podge than Mod Podge, so it's Mod Podge. Just put some in a bowl. This is the gloss. I like the gloss. It gives just a little bit of a luster. It comes in a matte finish, but it really kind of gives a matte finish anyway, even the gloss does. But, so I like that. I like to put it in a bowl versus working straight out of the bottle because it can start to dry out. So just get a bowl and you'll be able to rinse this out. You can either use this sponge with a little wooden handle where you dab it on, or there's also the ones that are like the little paintbrush, and you can just brush it on. Either of those works. We happen to use, for this particular project, this is the one in the pink. We used our 7th Heaven sets, which is a series of 7 fat quarters in coordinating colors. In this case, we used pink. And look how cute this is. This is another collection that we just got in, so you can really do it anything you want. But the 7th Heaven set is a great amount of fabrics because you certainly want a variety. Now look at this over here, this cute little SF. We used only one fabric for that, and that's cute too. So you don't even have to do a variety of fabrics, but in this particular case we did because we like to use a variety of fabrics because we love fabric, and we know you do too. Get a surface that you can put the letter on so that the Mod Podge isn't getting your cutting table goopy and full of glue. So with this particular one, we cut the strips ahead of time. These happen to be 1 by 7. There's nothing magical about that measurement. We picked that measurement. You could cut 1 by 5s, 1 by 3s. It doesn't matter. The main thing is that you have the strips cut to about 1 inch wide. So let's get started. You'll dab into your Mod Podge, and you're just going to put some of that on top of your letter. And this is where that sheet comes in, and this just happens to be kind of a freezer paper because it won't stick to it. But you could also use aluminum foil. You could use wax paper. That would be great. Let's do a little bit more of that, and then we're just going to put that on, and it can be straight. These were done completely horizontal and straight, very organized. These were done completely random, diagonal, crisscross, up and down. So again, you can do it however you would like to do it. So we're going to wrap this one around all the way to the back, put that on, and then we'll go back over the top with more Mod Podge. The more layers you end up putting on, and of course you need to wait for that to dry in between each layer, the glossier it will become. When we did the ornaments, you might have seen that video using the Mod Podge. The more I put on, the glossier it got, and at the very end I put on a little bit of glitter. It was so cute. You could certainly do that too. That's just more ideas. Okay, let's just for the next one just go maybe diagonally. We can try that. There's no rhyme or no reason. It's just however you feel. Let's do that, and maybe we'll do the polka dot next. And if a strip ends up too long, just cut it. All the strips don't have to be the same size. That's what I love about DIY projects like this, is there really isn't a right or a wrong way to do it. You can do whatever you feel like, and it's going to look cute no matter which approach you take. Let's do one more strip. Maybe I'll go crisscross this way. So you get the idea. Just cover the area, crisscrossing back and forth, or if you like that more organized look, you could go completely horizontal with your strips, completely vertical with your strips. And if you end up working with a smaller letter, you maybe want to cut your strips to say 3 inches long or 4 inches long, so it's just easier to work with. This is just a general idea of how we finish our project, but you can certainly choose whatever technique you'd like. Look how fun this is. So you'll just cover completely, let dry, and then when you go back with subsequent layers of the Mod Podge, you're just going to dab it all over, let it dry, dab it all over, and again, the more layers you put on, the glossier it becomes. So with just a few more strips on this thing, we'll have our S and our F for Shabby Fabrics, and we really hope that you enjoyed this fun DIY project using Mod Podge fabric and monogram letters. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be the first to know about all of our next fun DIY projects.